As the drivers complete their preparations, down below us on the grid, one man who's no stranger to the pre-race pressure is Anthony Davidson.
Hi everyone, and welcome to another video where we try different games on the MacBook Pro. So playing this game, which is F1 2017, it was quite a treat. It is so involved and at times can be quite confusing. Let me say that I have much respect for the guys and women that may be in this sport. You really have to know what the hell you are doing when you are behind the wheel, and if you don't, you could end your life really quick. I was going to start this in career mode, but it was a little much for what I was planning on doing today. This game gives you practice programs such as fuel saving and race strategy, as well as adding the ability to change parts of the engine and the entire gearbox should they wear too much. Like in a real sport, the player will receive grid penalties should he or she resort to a fifth unit of an engine part or change the gearbox. You can even reduce the wear by either following the instructions in the parts descriptions or upgrading the duration department of the Research and Development Tree, which is available in career mode. R&D is divided into 4 departments, which are durability, powertrain, aerodynamics, and chassis. Each of the departments have their own branches of minor and major upgrades that increase the performance of the upgraded department. I've never driven in one of these cars before, but it feels like you are virtually in the car. For instance, if your car gets damaged in the front, it'll cause a lot of downforce and affect your steering. And yeah, I know other games have this feature, but it just feels right with this game. The game is very hard and the AI will overtake you at any given moment, and it's really hard to catch up if you get behind. I've lost races to lost wheels, crashes, and just coming in last, and that's using drive assist to show me when to slow down. One feature that I thought was cool is when I was racing on the Monaco track and I was going through a tunnel talking to my pit crew. The voices started to break up. That was a great feature in my opinion. Just sounds real. There are many great things about this game that I won't get into because this is sounding more like a game review and is not the purpose of this video, but I digress. The performance was better than I thought. Starting at 2560 by 1600 at ultra high gave us around 24 FPS and was very playable. Yes, you could tell it wasn't up to snuff, but it ran without a hiccup. Each time the setting was changed, it was really apparent on the screen. We did hit our 30 and 60 FPS in the game and at very high resolutions. I did notice that at the medium setting, it would make the game very dark and sometimes you could not even see the track other than the green drive markers. Going lower would bring things back to normal. At the lower setting, there is a scene that the winners would spray wine or champagne over the audience, and you cannot even see the fluid come out. The fluid was pretty much invisible. There were other missing textures as well, and you may see them as I play. Before I finish, I have to mention the rain. Sometimes if you look at it, you can see it change direction in the sky. It also looks great at night. I added some of this using the awesome built-in benchmark program. I could go on about this, but alas, I am finished. Timestamps are in the usual places, and thank you to everyone for liking and subscribing. Until next time, thanks for watching.
This is your final lap of the race. See you in Park Ferme.
Mercedes have pulled off a great victory here today. And I have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature. So the more easily you can keep them there, the better your race tends to go. And that's exactly what happened. Their car just looks so comfortable out there.
And here are our podium drivers today after that excellent race. They've excelled here, as they so often do, and it's a well-deserved victory. Mercedes then are on top today. Now then, Anthony Davidson, who was your driver of the day?
Let's give it to Esteban Ocon. That was a commanding performance today. Very impressive indeed.
That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time. Crowd are ready for today's action, and we hope you're ready to see the world's best drivers fighting it out for the race win. It's time for the Mexican Grand Prix.
Okay, be wary of the cars ahead braking suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck. Drive-through penalty. You have a drive-through penalty. Okay, black flag, we're out of the race.
Here come our winning drivers then, out onto the podium at the end of a thrilling Grand Prix. The drama and excitement are over, and it's time to let it all sink in. Congratulations to our top three.
Suddenly into one. We could ruin our race if we hit them. Good luck.
To wind down and celebrate after that fantastic Grand Prix. Here they come, your top three, out onto the podium. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye, and see you again next time. Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. Tell me, Ant, what was the key to this success?
Well, I think the track conditions just really suited their car today. Wind, track temperature, you name it. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, so the more easily you can keep them.
So as I say that, we can see the drivers coming out now to collect their trophies. It's yet more silverware to take back to their base in Brackley after a... Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
I'm going to go for Marcus Ericsson. He's clearly got a very delicate...
Okay, the run into turn 1 isn't too long, so the pack will be bunched up. Take care. us.
Well, this is it. This is where they all want to be. Here come the top three then, out onto the podium after a fascinating Grand Prix. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.